to a special ceremony in St. David's to remember the late Queen. On the one-year anniversary of her passing, Kate Middleton and Prince William are honoring Queen Elizabeth's life. The Prince and Princess of Wales are travelling unannounced to St. David's, a small town on the southwest coast of Wales. Today, Prince William and Princess Kate will attend a brief private service in the historic St. David's Cathedral. The service will include a commemoration of Queen Elizabeth's life to mark the one-year anniversary of her passing. The order of service referred to the occasion as an act of reflection for Accession Day. William wore a dark blue suit. Following the service, the newlyweds will mingle with neighborhood residents, including those Elizabeth II herself had the pleasure of meeting during her visit, at the nearby church. One supporter said, "You're doing a great job," as the crowd spontaneously applauded upon spotting the royal couple. Prior to their arrival, a portrait of Queen Elizabeth was on display at the cathedral. When Kate and William arrived, they presented the late Queen with a bouquet of white flowers and placed them in front of the framed photo. Before they both stopped for a long time staring at the image, Kate appeared to bow momentarily. Prince Harry was recently seen leaving St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle, the final resting place of Queen Elizabeth II. The Queen was buried there with her husband, parents, and sister in a private ceremony after her funeral on September 19 of last year. William appeared solemn, while Kate lowered her head and appeared visibly moved. Because his wife Meghan Markle is still in the U.S. with their 2 children and members of the royal family are commemorating the day at different locations in the UK, it appears that he visited the church on his own when he was last seen leaving at around noon. He is scheduled to fly to Germany tomorrow to begin the Invictus Games. The service will include a celebration of the life of the country's longest-reigning monarch, who passed away exactly 1 year ago today at the age of 96 after spending 7 decades in power. The late Queen had ties to St. David's and visited its cathedral, which dates back to 1181 and attracts about 300,000 visitors at least 4 times, during her reign. King and Queen Sila are expected to mark the first anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's death privately. There will not be a private family gathering at their Balmoral estate to remember the passing of the late monarch, and no public event is scheduled. Her first visit was in August 1955, shortly after her coronation, during a royal tour to Wales with her husband, the late Duke of Edinburgh. As the late Queen did to remember her own father's departure, palace sources predicted that Charles would opt to spend the occasion in silence and alone. The anniversaries of her father's passing and the beginning of her reign were spent by Elizabeth II in what was sometimes referred to as quiet meditation. Usually, she sent someone in her place and avoided publicly announcing royal deaths. After the Christmas and New Year's holiday, she usually remained at her Norfolk estate, Sandringham, until the day of her father George's passing, February 6.